Deimos ships are responsible for countless victories. A true piece of history.
Contraband, and you can be on. Your way.
Our scan detected contraband on board. Halt and prepare to be boarded. All illegal and stolen goods will be confiscated. Copy that. Stay on course while we escort you in.
You stay on the straight and narrow.
Need me to back you up out there?
Friend, I gotta confess, I'm not much in the mood for conversation. I know, I shouldn't let that woman get up under my skin, but, well, I can't seem to help it. No, see? Now that's where you're wrong. It's everyone's business. That's the whole damn point. Look, this ain't New Atlantis. It ain't all flowers and chirping birds out there. These walls around us, they're here for a damn good reason. I've trained the guards here for years, Again, for a damn good reason. We get it wrong, we not watching all the time, then the Ashta kill innocent people. That's the simple reality of the situation. So when someone struts into town with their untested ideas on how to do things better than those of us who dedicated our lives to protecting the city, that don't go over so well. That's a big if, and I'm not about to do a live test of whatever tech she thinks she got. Look, this is getting my blood pressure up talking about this so damn much. You think you can talk some sense into her? Be my guest. Otherwise, I suggest you leave defending this city to the people who spent their lives doing it.
We need to be smarter, better in the way we handle the Ashta. Well, you sure don't look like you're delivering the capacitors I'm waiting for. Something I can do for you? Correction. Mr. Wilson has a disagreement with me. I can't tell if he's just being willfully ignorant or has just entirely misunderstood my proposals. I'm not sure what you've heard, or quite frankly, why this seems to be getting around the way it is. Despite assertions to the contrary, I'm not attempting to run anyone out of a job, or open the city gates to allow Ashta to come pouring in. Nor am I in any way attempting to make a statement about the competence of the current security forces and/or apparatus in Akila City. I hope that clears things up. Fantastic. I need to prove that what I'm working on can make a positive difference. Then you'll see it my way. I could really use some help, in fact, just to make sure this all goes off without a hitch. Would you be willing to place some sensors for me? That is great news. Just take these and stick them in specific spots in the city along the wall. When you're done, come find me. I'll find something to do in the meantime to give myself an air of plausible deniability.
People around here think we own Akila. They're wrong.
Job. Maybe for you and a couple buddies. Ship work, ship pay.
Thank you for saving my husband. I was so scared.
We left Sidonia looking for a better life, only to end up like this. It just ain't fair.
We've been given as much charity as I can stomach. Without the Low House... I mean, there's something, but it's a hell of a thing to ask. As dark as things are, there are so many good people out there. Simone, my wife, has got a cousin, Milena Exelrod. Truthfully, I never much cared for Milena. But she runs freight, and I know her routes sometimes take her this way. Milena is family. Might be she'd do something for her kin. I'm looking for a job, and I'll do anything. Well, anything legal. Milena's United Colonies, like us, and I know she's got problems of her own with Akila City. You are an answer to our prayers. Milena called Simone yesterday. I'm pretty sure she's still in the system. Just giving me any hope. It's a lot.
Got a moment to hear about the Low House? It mean a lot to me, and to others. Good to know there's still some folks who can take an interest in the welfare of others. The Low House is a place where folks down on their luck
can get a hot meal and a bed to sleep in. More importantly, they can do it with some dignity. No need to beg or steal. Everything's given with no questions asked and no favors owed. I run a place. Have for years. But to do it, I have to rely on the kindness of others. Trying to, anyway. Look, I'll be honest with you. We get a little help from some other wealthier folks in the city. But it's barely enough. It takes credits to provide for those in need. And I'm hoping you'll be willing to contribute. If you can spare a few credits, it'll do a lot of good. Thank you. I don't know if you believe in karma, but I do. I think you just earned yourself some. This means a great deal to me, and the community. Keep it up and we'll have to name something after you. Takes everything. This means a great... The low house can only... This means a great... You want to do... This means a... Running the low house... This means... Sincerely. This means a... Every credit... This means... You want to do some... This means... Sincerely. This means... This means a great...
Step right in, ma'am, and feast your eyes on the marvelous attractions of Honest Earl's Alien Extravaganza. Welcome, welcome. Let me ask you a simple question, friend. Are you prepared to see something so wondrous and strange that you're sure never to forget it? With pleasure. We got animals from the deepest, darkest corners of the settled systems. What you'll see will delight and amaze. Just a modest fee, and you can feast your eyes. I envy you, truly, for this opportunity. Step right through this door and take as long as you like perusing the menagerie. Oh, and please don't attempt to feed the creatures. In fact, it's best if you don't touch them either.
I can read the sign.
Of course you can. But can you believe your senses? When you fall from the furthest reaches of the settled systems.
Here, in the stretch?
Yes, right here, right now. Things you would never see in a million years.
The sensors are pretty durable. I mean, don't go using them as target practice, and they're good to go. You got some good news, I hope? Well, that's that then. So, this next part, it's a bit delicate. See that guard tower across the way there? I need to get in there and make a few small modifications to the terminal inside. I don't have the processing power to collate all the data that'll be coming in from the sensors. The existing network does. Oh goodness, I really am bad at communicating sometimes. I have that part well in hand. The, guard standing outside there, he's not gonna let me in. I should only... Or if you're feeling... As soon as you...
That bank robbery sounded intense. It could have gone down so much worse.
What brings you to the wall? Boredom? Because if that's what you're looking for, you've hit the jackpot. Is everything all right? Okay, I'm going.
Ecologies are living things. They move, they change. The way we handle ash still works, for now. So we have to be prepared. That's all settled then. Thanks for the assist. Hope you're none too worse for wear. This is bending the rules, not breaking laws. And it'll all work out in the end. You'll see. Once enough data has been collected, I'll have the proof I need to convince them, especially Davis, that my technology is useful. If you're curious, come back tomorrow. I might even have preliminary findings. Would someone really tamper with the data intentionally? I just don't see any other explanation. Oh, it's you. I got the data from the seismic sensors, and I need help. Nothing that would get you in trouble this time. Promise. Really? That's what matters to you? Wow. Okay. Well, no. I don't have any credits to offer you. I just thought maybe you'd want to help a friend. Are we friends? Well, whatever. I just need someone I can trust to help me. If you change your mind, you know where to find me. Oh, it's you. Nothing that would get you in trouble. Oh, thank you. It's really nice to hear that when others just don't seem to care. Remember the sensors you helped me set up around the city? Well, Davis Wilson is pretty angry about it. I suppose I should have expected that, but now no one involved with security is willing to talk to me. At all. And I really need to coordinate with them because the data I'm getting from the sensors is, well, it's off. Not what I expected at all. Well, the thought has crossed my mind that maybe they have things a little too under control. Look, I know I screwed up here. I went behind Davis's back and did what he told me not to. I don't expect him to talk to me. But this, I'm not gonna lie, it looks an awful lot like someone has been purposely messing with the system. I can't just stroll up and accuse him of anything, but maybe someone, you I'm thinking, could just ask around, see if something's going on. I'd really appreciate it.
Vigilance is what keeps Akila City safe. Don't mean to be rude, but I got a lot of things on my plate right now, so unless this is important, I'm gonna have to ask you to come back some other time. Well, ain't that just about the last damn thing I need right now? Oh, is she? After going off and doing exactly what she was told not to, she's concerned now? She made my life a lot more difficult, but I don't have time to deal with that right now. I have more important things to worry about. Been tracking Ashton for a long time now, and suddenly their behavior doesn't add up. Probably not a coincidence. You don't know that. I don't know that. But at least I'm trying to get to the bottom of it. Now, I need to get back out there and get some eyes on this situation. Since you so interested, looks like you can handle yourself. You want to join me? Don't mean to be rude. Well, ain't that... Oh, is she? She made my... Been tracking that? You don't know that. Now, I need to... Since you so interested... I suppose there might be some miscellaneous funds I can tap into. It won't be much, but it won't be nothing either. Gear yourself up however you need to and meet me at the gate. We'll head out from there. People around here think we own Akila. They're wrong. The Ashta do. All right, you ready to head out there? Okay then. Just stick close to me, keep your head on a swivel, and you'll be fine. We'll be back before you know it. And maybe we'll get some answers.
Just one quiet day. Not too much to ask for.
This is what I'm talking about. These tracks. They're all wrong. The spacing, the depth, just doesn't make any sense. Let's keep going. The Ashta are clever, but they're usually predictable. These tracks don't follow any of the paths I expect them to. It just doesn't add up. Looks like the tracks head this way. What in the hell? This is one of our security bots. Someone sent this thing out to mimic the Ashta? Why? Shit, you hear that? Eyes up, we got incoming. Ashta Burrow. Beyond the wall is no nature. You know how to handle yourself. Most times someone encounters an Ashta, they panic. Not you. But now I got even more questions. Who in the hell did this, and why? No, this almost cost us lives. No one I know would think that's funny. Someone from Akila Security did this. We're the only ones that have access to these robots or can change their orders. I need to check this over, see if I can find some more details. But while I do that, I need you to run back to the city. Check the access logs on the computer in the barracks. Look for whoever signed for this thing last. I'll meet you in the city when I'm done here.
Yeah?
You do not want to go outside the city walls. The Ashta will rip you apart.
If it weren't for the walls, the whole town would be an Ashta buffet. Oh, hey there. Back already. Davis said something about you going on patrol with him? He's... he's all right, isn't he? Nothing, bad happened out there. Oh, no. Look, people getting hurt was never part of it. Davis has just been so stressed over this whole thing with that woman and her sensors, and it's been affecting him on the job. The damn robot was just supposed to stomp around, mess up her data, and then come back. I didn't know it would rile up the Ashta so much. And it wasn't supposed to break down. Oh. Oh, I get you. Here. It's all I've got. Please, don't tell him it was me. I can wipe the security logs as soon as you're gone.
I'm just saying, my family was on...
Ashtar are sometimes spotted by the farms.
That robot could have killed people. The robot's internals are fried, so I came up empty. You have any better luck than I did? Know who's responsible? You serious? Oh, Bailey, what were you thinking? My own people sabotaging equipment. Whole world's gone crazy. Well, I'm gonna have to go deal with this. Thanks for helping out. I'll kick some credits your way. May not be much, but not made of money around here. You might want to give Miss Alpin some time to get clean data. Might be her research. Well, it might prove useful.
Been up there, huh? Space? Must be cool. I never get to go to space.
So we're gonna have a house, Mom?
He's working on. We'll have to move out when construction begins.
A for real house? Like the ones in the corn?
All of it better. I get a bit worked up, thinking of all the folk here.
Seems like the Crimson Fleet is everywhere these days. Spreading like a virus through the sun.
Hey! How have you been? Staying out of trouble? I suppose you could. Things here have been... well, they're better. The ice has thawed a bit between me and Davis. We'll probably never be friends, but at least we're on speaking terms now. I think he finally appreciates the value of my research. Yeah, we're much better as a team, even if it is a cautiously engaged one. In fact, speaking of Davis, I have to confess, I'm a little worried about him. In analyzing the recent data, I've isolated readings suggesting that someone is making patrols far more often than in the recent past. I don't have any direct evidence, but I know it's Davis. It's gotta be. I'm worried that everything I've inadvertently put him through is kinda, I don't know, pushed him over the edge, or at least a little too close to it. No, he's not. He's out there at least 4.5 times as frequently. There's something else going on. I'm better with statistics and circuits than I am with people. I've already made a mess of this situation. Do you think you could go speak to him? If nothing else, it would ease my conscience.
Hated if a single disease could wipe them all out.
I can't believe Bailey did such a bonehead move. Oh, brother. Why is it every time I see your face, I bet a headache's gonna follow shortly after? Can't say I'm surprised. So what can I do for you? And there's the headache. That woman, I swear, even though we've smoothed over most of the rough spots, she still manages to strike a nerve without even trying. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. Not sure yet. When we were out there and we found that robot, obviously that threw me for a loop. Still can't believe one of my own people will pull a stunt like that, endangering us all. But the more I thought about it, that whole episode doesn't account for some of the tracks I saw out there. Too large, too spread out. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. If there's a bigger Ashta out there, something meaner than what we've seen so far, I have to know. I tell you what, if you and Kiona are worried, why don't you just come with me then? Either I get an extra gun in a fight, or you get to laugh at the old man and say, I told you so. I'll give you a chance to gear up if you need it. And, maybe grab the biggest gun you got, just in case. All right. You know, Keone showed me her data. She's a clever kid. She's got a lot of things figured out. I think we can make some real improvements in the future. She had a couple sets of data that she thought were erroneous or something. But it seems to me that it might not be. Bigger, faster, Ashta sounds like it matches up with the tracks I've seen. But I tell you, I'm hoping she's right and it's just a glitch. And no need to tell her I said that. Wouldn't want it going to her head. All right, here we are. Let's head this way. I remember a story from the first time I was here on Akila. I had totally forgotten about it till recently. Every so often we get independent types who think that they can succeed where everyone else has failed. Some of them stride off into the wilderness, certain that they're gonna make more credits than anyone in history. Mining, botany stuff, whatever. Warnings just don't get through to them. Most of them don't come back. But this one-time miner from some corporation or other, he drags himself back into the city bloody and half dead. Claimed he seen an Ashta big as a house out there. The older guys all said he was delirious. And me, well, I was new as anything and just listened to him. Now, though, I'm wondering if maybe it wasn't just blood loss and heat stroke. Maybe he really did see something. Maybe I should have come out here a long time ago. Shit, that's gotta be it! No matter what happens, you make it back to the city and tell them about this. You hear me? That's one big son of a bitch! That's one big son of a bitch! That's one big son of a bitch! No matter what happens, you make it back to the city and tell them about this. You hear me? That's one big son of a bitch! I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't think we were gonna make it through that. If you hadn't been with me, no way I'd be standing right now. You are something else, you know that? We got out alive this one time. That's good. But this ain't gonna be the last time we have to deal with this. Now that we know these things are out here, we need to track them and keep them out of populated areas. And that plan is gonna need everybody. So, I'm gonna swallow my pride a bit here and ask you to go tell Keone what we found. Let her know that her data wasn't an error and that she needs to focus on it. I know I can count on you. Thanks again for saving my ass.
Be careful if you run into those eclectic.
So, what happened? Really? Oh my gosh, I can't believe I didn't trust it. You know, I was really hitting a point where I was starting to think maybe this was all a mistake, that I stuck my nose into something I shouldn't have. Davis was so certain they had everything under control that they didn't want or need my help. But they did, didn't they? Yeah, you're right. If anything, this has proven I should trust my instincts. I need to get to work on this immediately. But while I've been sitting around, I whipped up a little something for you. I thought it was funny. Now that I'm giving it to you, I'm hoping it's not in really poor taste. Anyway, thank you. Again.
Bank robbery sounded intense. Could have gone down so much worse.